Scientists now developing a vaccine that could prevent and even cure brain cancer. This according to the Harvard Gazette. Harvard-affiliated investigators have developed a new cell therapy approach to eliminate established tumors and induce long-term immunity, training the immune system so that it could prevent cancer from recurring. The team tested their dual-action cancer-killing vaccine in an advanced mouse model on a deadly brain cancer with some promising results. Dr. Ben Carson is the former HUD secretary in the Trump administration and renowned neurosurgeon, and with us now. Dr. Carson, tell me your thoughts on this. How effective could this treatment be, and when might it become available?
Well, this is very exciting. I recognize that this research is being done in mice, so it'll be a while before we can apply it to humans. But the whole concept is exciting because in the past, we've relied on surgery and radiation and things because brain cancer is very strange. You can see on the scan, for instance, a nodule or a mass, but that's not really all of it. It has roots that extend far out into the brain and even go to the other side of the brain. And that's why traditional therapies have been unsuccessful. But with this, they've actually taken the cells, genetically altered the cells, cancer cells, glioblastoma cancer cells in mice, so that they will attack the primary tumor, but also they emit substances that helps the immune system to be able to identify the tumor and to destroy it. And if the immune system can identify it, it can also prevent recurrence, because that's been a big problem. Sometimes people are very excited. They get a good resection, the scan looks good, and a few months later, it's back again because those roots which have infiltrated begin to grow again. So this works. This is sort of like a double whammy. It's wonderful if it works, and it looks promising. And all of us in neuroscience have known that ultimately the cure for brain cancer is going to be immunologic. It's not going to be mechanical.
Very promising to hear, right? Any of these advancements that could save lives, always a good start. Let me ask you, Dr. Carson, about some other news we're following today. I know you had served in the political world under Trump and also had run for president as well, though have shown no signs or of interest in doing so again. But there's been major news just breaking yesterday about that special counsel which was appointed to look into those classified documents that had been discovered at President Biden's own Wilmington, Delaware home in his garage. Do you have any thoughts on the fact that those classified documents were discovered there?
Well, there's a reason that things are classified, and that's because they contain sensitive information, the release of which could be harmful to the United States of America. So this is obviously a very serious situation. You had one discovery of such documents, then a second, then a third. There may be a fourth, fifth, sixth. I mean, who knows how many of these documents are out there? And, our enemies are cognizant of this too, so they're going to be on the lookout. This is incredibly serious, and we need to take it seriously. There's people who are saying, it's just nothing, it's just an old man who forgot a couple of things. No, that's not it. And we have to make sure that this does not recur.
Do you believe there will be a fair investigation from the Department of Justice, considering it was President Biden who tapped Merrick Garland to lead the DOJ?
Well, the past track record is not encouraging, but there's always hope. And perhaps with more eyes looking and scrutinizing, and some of the mainstream media actually starting to be critical, maybe there's some hope. The role of the press is to question things and to, dive deep into the substance and allow the American people to have a good impression of what's going on. And they've been quite negligent. Newsmax has been pretty good at that, but the mainstream media, not so great. And if we can bring them along, it can go a long way toward healing our country.
It's a story that you can't ignore at this point. And as we know, there are now two special counsels, one for President Biden and one for former President Donald Trump. Does this change the situation at all for Donald Trump at this point?
Yeah, it changes it massively for him because now they can't just go after him without going after Biden too. And Trump was the president. He had the ability to declassify things. Biden was the vice president. He did not have the ability to do that. So in some ways, it's a more serious issue for Biden. And there may be some real punitive measures that have to be taken.
Documents described as inadvertently misplaced. This, according to the special counsel to the president. We'll wait and see what the special counsel decides. Dr. Ben Carson,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.